I'm just trying to get you ready.
Are you making that noise with your... Oh, you have a little thing.
I have a little fart thing, but I was thinking...
I was about to say, dude, I've heard probably fucking 10 million of your farts. They never sound like that.
No, a lot of...
They're like...
I have a little fart thing.
This little thing you got in your hand is like...
All right, that's enough of that. Let's do this again. We are perfectly late because Renee forgot to press the live button, I guess, somehow. But we wish to get sponsors, and if we had one, it would hopefully be Tremana. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the second time
if you are Doozy fans at all, if you listen to Doozies like
Tremana,
you would know what Tremana is. And God, you took my poor shot of this.
Yeah, we were totally not recording for 10 or 15 minutes before this.
Yeah. Like since 9:05. We already did a cheers and we had a toast. We don't ever do toast. And then, like, now we're not even going to do the toast because Renee already took a shot because, like, we're that cool. But I'll do the toast anyway because I thought it was fun. Now, it's a normal toast, but here's the pussy, here's the gunpowder. You live by one, die by the other. Love the smell of both. Here we go.
Welcome to Perfectly Misfit, a podcast. I am your host, Renee Encarnacion. My co-host over here is
fucking co-host, bitch.
Dan motherfucking Webslinger 25. Perfectly Misfit is a podcast run and owned by veterans where we get together and talk as much dumb shit as we can within 1 hour or so. If we run out of dumb shit to talk about, we go to movies and TV shows, podcasts, like Dudesy, for instance. And
like literally, this is like a Dudesy recap podcast.
Yeah, we are Dudesy dick suckers, but haven't discussed them in like a week or two. So, yeah.
We had other great content. Last week's episode was so fucking smooth, without even talking or trying beforehand. We had no time to really talk about Dudesy whatsoever, which is insane.
Yeah, so this week we're gonna try and recap on the last two Dudesy episodes, which have just been fucking ball of fun, man. Like
fucking bonkers. Last two episodes, like Dudesy, like the whole, like we talk about Dudesy all the time. Dudesy is an AI podcast, right? It is run, produced, everything by artificial intelligence with Will Sasso and Chad Colchin. Obviously, we are massive Will Sasso fans. Chad Colchin's like newer to us, but we do love him.
Actually, excuse me, I own all of his Bachelor books. Just kidding.
We listened to a prior episode. I don't like probably 25 episodes back, because like that's when we could really get into who Chad is. He's a fucking bachelorette. Like He treats it like
Specialist.
fantasy football, and he's written books on it and shit. Pretty famous for it. But anyway, fuck all that shit. Renee keeps leaving me, but we love Dudesy. Dudesy's the shit. Dudesy
Sorry, I had to
is the
let
best
I had to let
podcast out there.
I had to let Lobo out of his kennel because he's gonna cry the whole episode, and he
No,
immediately
you're
goes. He immediately goes to my room, and I just got a brand new bed this week, so
Hey.
he doesn't get to come up on the bed for a couple of months. I get to soil it first.
Dudesy podcast. Look it up. Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube. Honestly, watch it on YouTube. Dudesy.
Yeah, the video element is really important, and also like
Very important.
heed Dan's suggestion, because if you're gonna watch us, you're gonna want to get to know where our stupid fucking little inside jokes come from, and it's probably gonna be coming from there for quite a while.
Again, we fucking love this podcast. It's new. It's only 25 episodes in. If you got 25 hours of your life, it could be 25 days consecutively for an hour. Check it out. It is so worth your time.
I mean, first and foremost, though, just give it a couple hours. Give it a couple watch throughs. You don't have to watch all 25. If you're not hooked after a first couple of episodes, you're just not going to get it. I mean, and we're not going to hate you for it, but you're also going to be missing out. You're going to be missing out on a lot of inside jokes.
Dudesy, the AI, the whole goal of Dudesy is to make every episode better than the last. And as with our fan standpoint, I agree. Like every episode's been better than the last. And because of the last episode that we did together, I told Renee, hey, we should get a couple of joints and smoke them on this podcast together. But do you know who the fuck forgot all about that? Fucking me. I'm the one who brought it up and should have made sure. But,
I'll be honest with you. I think my agreement was also, since I already smoked, and I'm going to be smoking right now in a second here, was that I would get some moon rocks. But technically, I didn't get any moon rocks, but I have what I need to make my own moon rocks, I
can literally go get an edible right now.
A what? No, stop
by
it.
The time
that's not going
to
kick in.
Kicks in, we'll be out.
Yeah.
And I also didn't plan for football season at all, and it was on the whim. And maybe next week we do it on a Thursday instead of a Wednesday, so that I can plan better. So Wednesday nights now, everyone knows. My son is in 7th grade. He's on the 7th grade football team, and their games are now on Wednesdays. I'm gonna get into this really quick because I told Renee earlier, my son's team, they kicked fucking ass today. 38-0. My son's is on special teams mostly. He's a special teams specialist. He's really good at it. But he's also made some plays on defense. He's a defensive tackle. He made 2 sacks, by the way, versus someone who's supposed to be a really good quarterback at the 7th grade level. The dad proudness in me is legit through the fucking roof right now. And I told Renee I was probably gonna cry at this. I'm holding it back pretty well, but I am legit I'm holding back tears. I am so proud.
What a fucking queer, guys! What a fucking queer!
I am so proud of him. And part of the reason why we do this and say shit like this is, hopefully one day maybe our kids will listen to some of these episodes back and be like, oh yeah, our dads are drunk assholes. And
Uncle Renee's a homophobe.
Right. No. Like, no. If you ever watch back, buddy, I just want you to know today's game, first game. I am so fucking proud of you. Dude, I was the most proud dad in the fucking stadium tonight. No one was more proud of their kid than me, of me of you. Like you fucking rocked that shit out. You did exactly what you're supposed to do, buddy. I love you to death. You fucking killed it. So I hope one day maybe you do listen back to this, but
when he's over like 18 or over 21. But yeah.
yeah. Like when I'm long dead and gone, and he forgot about me. Like go back. There you go. That's it. I'm sorry. I had to admit I did that. I did it without crying. I'm very proud of myself because like I am actually like holding back tears. I'm very emotional about it. But
All right, hold on. So let's
yeah.
since we're in your stupid little wheelhouse because I hate football, but I'll play this game with you. How was the Michigan game?
Bro. I know. No one else knows. Well, maybe unless you follow me on Facebook. I went to that Michigan game Saturday, son. We won 51 to fucking 7.
Shut the fuck up, really? God damn.
Yeah.
People
It was
got
a
their
blowout.
feelings hurt.
It was also like 90 degrees. I was directly in the sun. We left midway through third quarter.
I mean, at that point,
I just stopped looking like, well, you can't tell with the lighting here, but I just got done being sunburnt. I've got sunburnt again today. Like I can already feel I've got like little sweat on my cheeks, and it's like 72 degrees in my house. Like this is all because I know I'm sunburnt already. I'm sunburnt again on my fucking arms after I just got done being severely sunburnt. Because I don't go outside because I'm a Dracula kid. But no, dude, it was great. It was everything I wanted except for it's a great very first game. Like the first game in college football is supposed to be like pretty much a blowout. But like honestly, I wish I went to like a different game where it was an actual challenge and shit for my team. Because my shitty quarterback looked like a fucking elite quarterback.
was he
Like,
not? Is he
but
not
he really
throwing?
good stuff.
Is he not throwing home runs?
Bro? he was off target quite a bit.
So he couldn't catch the man on second.
Right. No, he threw it past the man on second a lot, and the the tight end that's out in right field that was supposed to catch the baseball. It bounced off his football helmet a couple of times.
I hate it when that happens.
And then got slapstick by somebody else. Like it was just fucking terrible.
Oh
like
what a scrum.
But no, realistically, like my team, they look really good, way better than they should have.
That's always a good feeling.
Colorado State University is who we play.
Oh, you fucked us up? Nice.
Oh, dude, like hardcore. Like if they didn't all come home with fucking 8-inch dildos up their ass, like something.
I don't know if it's is it the same division as Denver University? Same division? Do you guys play them?
They're D1, but no, we're in the Big Ten.
We got a
They're
Colorado
like
University, the Buffaloes,
whatever.
right? Was it the Buffaloes?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, who cares? I don't give a shit.
Appalachian State is the only one I know from your area.
I have now been
in a different division as us. Appalachian State, like during like one of Michigan's best years, they should have been their best year. Their opening game, and they beat the shit out of us out of nowhere and embarrassed Michigan. It's a game no Michigan fan will ever forget. Yeah, dude, like that Appalachian State. I don't know if that's right Right
Fuck
on.
it. Who cares? Moving on. Thank you.
Whatever.
Moving on.
Thank you. That's a Doogie reference if you never watched Doogie, by the way.
What the fuck else is going on, man? Work is still fucking treating you right. Dan started a new job a few months ago, and I've
A
never
couple
seen the
months
dude.
ago.
Hey, let me finish talking, cunt. You've been talking for 5 minutes straight. Fucking shit. Dan has got a new job a few months ago, and not for nothing, I've actually watched it change his life. Dan was a depressed fucking pile of piece of shit who could barely get out of bed some days. And granted, he's not 100% back, but he's not the crummy sad boy he was like 6 months to a year ago. Dan and I go through these things where we do what we have to do to pay our fucking bills, and they fucking suck sometimes. But especially for Dan, like Dan's got a fucking family and a real house to pay for and shit. It's a huge responsibility. I admire deeply. Like the dude stay broke, yo. But yeah, like I that's why I like to bring this up every couple of weeks or so. How's the job going? Dan told me right out the back that they appreciate him for what he contributes. Whatever he has to say, they actually listen to him genuinely. And in this fucking corporate world where it's people are offering money, like nicer pay a little bit lately, but they're still being dicks to the fucking working man.
So I will go back and say that I still love my fucking job. I will go ahead and even say that like I'm an everyday go in the office worker. But I had extenuating circumstances.
Yep.
On Friday, the littles, their babysitter couldn't make it. Holiday weekend, they were out. So on Friday, I let my boss know on Thursday, hey, my babysitter pulled out. I gotta I'll take a vacation day because I have vacation time, or I'll work from home. And he's like, go ahead, work from home. I'm like, tits. So I worked from home all day Friday. I honestly, I got more shit done. I didn't have all the fucking walk-ups because I work in IT. Like, so anytime any has a problem, they come walking up, interrupt me in whatever I'm doing. And it's a pain in the ass.
But yeah, he gave you the day off, no problem, no questions asked.
Yeah. It's like kind of like the day off, but like literally, I did.
Sorry, not the day off, but he was able to accommodate. He was able to
Yeah,
accommodate.
he accommodated me, no problem. Dude, no fuss, no cuss, no nothing. Like, bro, like all I had to say was babysitter fell through. I didn't have to explain more, but I did out of like,
Respect.
like just respect and like also like all the bullshit I've put up with and last jobs and whatnot, right? Like, like my boss is the shit, dude. Like, there's other shit that went on, like, so there's like we had a complete meltdown at the plant on Friday, like when I was like working from home. So there's another guy that could come in who was not his job to do what he had to do, but because my boss knew I had my littles at the house that could not be, like I could leave them, but I could only leave them for like, a little bit, right? Before the house burnt down or something, like who knows?
It's dicey. Right? Shit gets dicey.
Because I had the littles, right? Like he grabbed this other guy that like lives close enough. He's the same distance away, like essentially same distance from the plant, and went out and dealt with this fire that like came through that should have never came through, but some asshole. So this thing called a loop in IT. So like it should never ever have done what it did, but this cocksucker fucking took like, do you know what a switch is? It's a 4-port thing that has like you plug like your main internet to
make it less complicated.
I don't want to do like complete Barney stuff. He fucked it up. He put a loop. He put the same connection into a connection, and you don't do that shit. Fucking retard shit. Like You don't do that shit, but it happens all the time when somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing did it. That shit brought the whole plant down. Fuck killed the internet for the whole plant. They were down for hours, but I didn't have to go down to do it because we brought this other dude in because my boss knew I was tied up with the kid. So that's good shit. Obviously, I was still there to help the whole time. It was fun. Not really. And then, like shit happened over the weekend that I didn't have to deal with.
Hey, look who it is. Hey, Lobo.
Oh, blow.
Hey, Lobo, ¿cómo
But,
estás?
yeah, no, like my whole job, like in general, dude, like life is good. Like there's little complaints, but they're not complaints enough to be like, fuck this place. Like, because I had a fuck this place mentality for 3 years at my old job. And this place right now, like, has no fuck this place shit. It is, like, again, I've only been there, about 6 months ish. But, like, even with that, I don't even see, I don't see a fuck this place
Sweet.
mentality. I get treated with such respect.
Listen, if time's fine for me, I thought you've only been there like 3-4 months, but if it's almost 6.
Yeah, no, it's like 6 months. It's 6 months and 2 days. But no, I get treated with such respect, dude. That like
anything else? All right,
want to be like
anything else going on? What else you been? Michigan games, Suns game.
I went to Idaho, but like that, I thought we talked about that last time. No, dude, like not a lot of shit. Just I mean, like just busy. Like life's been busy. Especially this holiday weekend. But like not like busy beyond like the Michigan game. There's like busy in Michigan game. Get back home. Drink, dude. I literally like any normal person would call it a bender. Okay. But us, we call it a holiday weekend. So I got fucking hammered from Saturday after the game until Monday afternoon. So, and it was fucking great. I would not, I don't complain. Like, that was.
Hey, listen, dude.
I haven't done that in a minute.
I've been to like 4 concerts in the past like 2 weeks. So, like, today's the first day that I don't feel like warmed up fucking dog shit.
I get hangovers? Because I don't get hangovers.
No, not hangover. I mean, I do on occasion. Sometimes I do go a little above and beyond, and I don't, hydrate enough, and I forget to eat. Yeah, I have my maybe like once a month, but yeah, for the past like 3 days, I had the sniffles, but yesterday I felt like I had the flu. I had like the chills. I was catching hot flashes. Super hardcore runny nose, little sneezes and coughs and shit.
You got the vid, homie.
What?
You got the vid, homie.
I got tested, bro.
I still got the AIDS.
I got tested immediately.
Yeah, it still take 2 or 3 days to do it.
Yeah, I said. Anyway.
You got the vid, homie.
Okay. But yeah, I saw Fish. That was interesting. Tremana. I saw Tremana. Yeah, cool.
Tremana. I'm gonna do another shot. I did too many.
Yeah, I saw Fish last Thursday, and then I took Friday off, and then I saw 9 Inch Nails at Red Rocks. Holy shit, dude.
Again? Whoa, hold on. When did you see 9 Inch Nails at Red Rocks?
Last Friday.
No fucking way. You didn't tell me. You didn't send me any pictures. Or not, and not even on Facebook. If you posted it, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, you didn't see it. You definitely didn't see it. I posted a lot.
I don't, but I also don't check Facebook.
I had a squad of like 10, 12 people like people from out of town, people from like
I'm
upstate
pissed that
Colorado.
you've seen Nine Inch Nails before I have.
Dude,
Like,
all of these were all right. I paid a little bit for Fish on Thursday, and it was only just so I can say I've seen them once. You know, they're very long
niche,
time.
like,
Yeah,
like
they're big.
fucking hallucinogenic band. Like, fuck Fish. No offense, but fuck Fish. I think they're terrible. But you also think Five Finger Death Punch is terrible.
I was
So
about to say thank you for not letting.
agree to disagree. Like,
Hey,
whatever.
again,
But
like I said, I'm not a fan of Fish. I went just for the experience. A bunch of the people in my circle happen to be into that shit. I wanted to see what the fucking hoopla was all about, bro. I mean, it cost me $40. No fucking harm, no
I
foul.
get it.
You know, listen. Sometimes you have
agree.
sometimes Daniel, you have to experience things just for the experience. Sometimes it's, you know, you're gonna have to eat
I
a different.
understand it, but like I can't like this is the one thing that like
You're wasting.
for
What I'm
me-
saying is, you're wasting your breath cursing them out when I'm not. I'm not going to.
no. I was
Yeah.
actually I was about to like tell you how much I appreciate you and your outgoingness and all that shit because I am such a fucking hermit that the Michigan game fucked me up so much on Saturday that it carried over to Monday.
Well,
And I had panic attacks all Monday.
well, there you go. So you might not have
I
a.
was having
Maybe
heart
you don't
attacks
get. Maybe you
all
don't.
Monday.
Maybe you don't get hangovers, but you're dealing with that shit, dude.
Yeah, but
And
like it was, I get it, but like at the same time, like I'm jealous that you can do that and be fine, where I can do like shoulder to shoulder, like not even like comfortably, like shoulder to shoulder. It's like scrunched in, shoulder to shoulder. For at the time I was there, my best friend that I took, he has major back issues, and was like, "Yo, can we leave?" Like we were like, it was already a blowout. It was like 40 something to 0. And I'm like, yeah, like at this point, it's boring, right? Like a blowout game, and we left, and then like literally the rest of the night, I like had like massive panic attacks, and then all day the next day, panic attacks, and then Monday was like all of them. Like Monday's the only day I did not like self medicate enough to get rid of it, and it all hit me at once. Like Monday, dude, I almost went to the hospital. Like I thought for sure I was dying. Like it was fucking terrible, and like the fact that you can do that shit, like it, and not have it bother you as much as it did me. I'm in awe of, and I love it. I wish I could do.
so I want you to. There's yeah, these are just big things that like those are my one big things though. You know, like I've always been a concert person. And baseball. I can go to 80 games a fucking season, but that's also because you don't have to stay in your seat at a baseball game. You can walk around. I know all the bartenders in the stadium. But what I really, really went for was to experience something called Shakedown Street. Have you ever heard of that? Probably not, because you don't like Fish or the Dead. Shakedown Street is a song by Grateful Dead about an avenue where you can find anything you want, and it'll look like a fair. It'll look like a fair, you know, where like people just have a bunch of tents and like they're selling T-shirts and grilled cheeses and popcorn. But then if you ask them nicely, they'll show you their alternate menu. That contains anything you pretty much want, you know, to help you enjoy the show.
Like what?
Mushrooms, Molly, cocaine, methamphetamines, nitrogen balloons, mushrooms, uh, booze. Like nobody.
What did you happen to partake in?
Renee had a good time.
Ah,
Renee had a good time.
that's a cop out answer.
Yeah.
I'm guessing mushrooms. Lots of weed, but that's normally you. The
Just let it go.
funnest thing
Let
I
it go.
would say,
Let it go.
but,
Let it go. Nope. My mom might watch this.
I wish my mom will definitely not watch it. I told her never to watch.
My mom's nosy as shit. Yeah. So she's commented on the show. She's commented on the show before.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, hi mom.
Well, I mean, not in like
Never.
not in like 6 months to a year, and it's 9:54, so she's probably in bed already. So
Yeah, well, hi mom. Just know that I'm goading him into this shit.
yeah, she knows
Good Christian
exactly.
boy.
Listen,
He
listen.
says his Hail Marys every night before he goes to bed.
Gotta take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother. You gotta ride that red and yellow Harley there, brother. That's right, brother. You gotta take care of each other, brother.
You know,
Whoa,
some vitamins. Take some.
Hold on there, brother. Whoa. You gotta take the multivitamins, brother. That's called aging, brother.
Right. No.
But yeah, needless to say, Fish was very interesting. 9 Inch Nails was that climbed up to the last 3 concerts I've been to have been added to my top 10 list, if not top 5.
Yeah.
You know, Tool, when I saw Tool over the winter, went up to top 5. The South Park with Ween, Primus, and surprise appearance by fucking Rush went up to the top 5.
Oh, Rush is like the shit, by the way.
Dude, well, there's only 2 surviving members, and they both.
I know.
There's only 2
Get
surviving.
the fuck out of here.
It was beautiful. Like that, that's where I lost my voice for the. I think we talked about that when we did the episode where I had no voice.
But I thought I wasn't gonna have a voice tonight because I was yelling the whole time for my
Me too.
voice.
I was so sick yesterday. But yeah, 9 Inch Nails was it was better for one other cool reason. You ever have somebody who like gives you their opinion of something, and then then you still go experience whatever that is, you're on your own, and then realize your friend's an idiot?
All the time.
It was pretty
All my
much.
friends are idiots.
It was pretty much like that.
I'm not friends with them.
It was pretty much like that, where my buddy Garrett, I'm shouting you out, Garrett. He was like, dude, don't stress about being able to go to 9 Inch Nails because their sound isn't great for Red Rocks. You want to catch them at a Mission Ballroom or one of the indoor venues, Ball Arena maybe. And I was like, my expectancies were already really low because honestly, I like Garrett, and I trust his opinion on most things.
Yeah.
But the one thing I didn't know is Garrett hasn't been to Red Rock since they installed a small roof right above the stage, which helps keep the sound in and amplify it better. And he goes, Renee, I was wrong. He was like, oh my God, I hadn't been here since. I had no idea. Fucking, that was amazing. Like, yeah. So 9 Inch Nails did 2 nights. It was crazy. Like crazy shows happen here in Denver. Like we had 9 Inch Nails Friday, Saturday, and then Fish was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the same fucking place. Like they held residency in this one venue for 4 days straight.
Nice.
Fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, the last thing about that Shakedown Street is crazy to see. Like there's cops walking around watching people just doing whatever the fuck they feel like, and there's like dip 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 dip. As long as nobody's fighting, dip 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 dip. Nobody's dying, dip 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 dip. Like me and my buddy, I ended up cooking. He has a food truck, and like I was gonna cook for him, but then like I saw that there was money to be made selling margaritas and the balloons. Yeah, I just started selling fucking margaritas and ended up making money on that Sunday show. I went to the show Thursday, got in, but then Sundays tickets were real sparse. So when I was leaving, I ran into my buddy's food truck and just, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Um,
Hey, homie, I got a question.
huh?
You never wear sunglasses on our show. What's going on with that?
Oh no, I was just being a dirty hippie because I went to the fish show.
Okay, I was making
Was,
sure. Like, I wanted,
yeah,
I wanted. I didn't know if your eye was still fucked up from getting poked.
Honestly, a little bit. Just like there's no more like fucking big ass red line going down my eye. It was right there. Almost poked my shit again, but it does like because I have my little strip light on,
Right.
so it's kind of bugging me a little bit. And like I
Okay.
said, I've been kind of sick. I did just shameless plug. I did the How Are You Now show last night. We did a table read, and like I was so sick that when I wasn't doing lines, I turned my camera and my microphone off. Like I felt like total garbage, and I got to. It was cool was that they were so worried that like they hung out with me for like an hour or two on Discord afterwards. So shout out to Dean and Tiara and Awesome for like they were on top of it. They were like, Renee, go check your fucking cupboards. Do you have tea? Do you have honey? Blah blah blah. And I was like, actually, I do. They're like, do you have Tylenol? Do you have Advil? Do you have any of these things? And I'm like, actually, I do. Because honestly, I don't. Literally, watch the tea belonged to my ex girlfriend from like 6 months ago. The fucking Advil and Tylenol belongs to Ralphie, who comes to visit me from New York, who I went to the Tool show with over the winter time. Like he needed it because if you come visit from sea level, you don't understand how much water you have to drink when you're here. Oh shit! Oh yeah. Should we? No, let me not be a bitter bitch. I was gonna fucking give a bad shout out to the fucking old hag who threw out my fucking perfectly misfit water jug. That fucking twatsicle. Had that thing for almost 2 fucking
If you
years.
follow Renee on Facebook at all, you can see the whole story.
Or yeah, if you've ever watched this fucking show, you always see I have this giant black water bottle and it has one of my only last fucking perfectly misfit stickers. And like I don't even the one that I have left, I promised to Zach Amico. Shout out Zach Amico. Check out that episode, one of our top episodes. But yeah, like fuck, that was like a prized possession, like people, you're into water culture, you fucking personalize your water bottle, you make it your own, and that really sucked. It was a stupid fucking thing and just
Well,
a
you are
bitter
definitely the water champ.
yeah. Fucking
I
I mean,
the beer champ.
come on, look at that. Who else got an office water cooler in their apartment?
I don't have that, but I have
Tremano.
Tremano.
Ha ha.
It's actually really good.
We're
Really,
idiots.
really.
So
good.
that was funny. It was Sunday. I drank tequila because it was free.
Yeah, well, I would continue to pay for this one because
what's that go for? Like $50?
honestly, it was like $40. Like,
Okay.
and not from like if you probably buy it from like a Walmart or something, it'd probably be maybe like 30, 32. But we bought it from like a liquor store. Like when you buy something from a liquor store in my area, it's a little more expensive. But I don't think that Walmart carries it or Meijer is what we have here for a store.
Is that like a supermarket? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a Walmart. Never saw it. Walked in to this gas station, that's also like a liquor store, and saw it. And I made the Tremana joke. and my old lady was like, "Get it," and I'm like, "Nah, I don't want it right now. I'm a little broke until tomorrow, when I get paid." And she's like, "Fuck you, bitch! I'm buying it." So she
I could
bought it.
hear I could hear her enjoying it earlier when you were just saying how smooth it is.
Oh, it is so. Like there's like no aftertaste. Like it's like smooth as fuck. Like legit. Like I don't like tequila. Like I really hate tequila. Okay. Uh, Tremana, I think it's gonna replace whiskey.
I gotta say, everybody, just so they know, it's pronounced Terramana, but we're this
No,
is all
it is Terramana, but Tremana is like
the
what we
duty joke.
duty. But Terramana, uh, last promotion for this shit. Like
All right,
unless
that's enough.
they're gonna sponsor us. All right.
The Rock is never
It
gonna
really has
sponsor us.
no. It tastes good. There's no aftertaste.
We could sooner get a Jägermeister sponsorship before
Yeah,
it.
I doubt it. But even with that, I would say no. I wouldn't say no. Just like fucking booze is booze. No one's gonna sponsor us because we don't get enough views right now. But like, it doesn't matter. We always talk about shit we like. Um, and if you want us to like you, fucking send the shit. You know what? Like this right here, our perfectly misfit T-shirts. We gave a massive shout out to Boozy Girl Boutique at Facebook.com for that. Gonna be an actual website for it soon. And yeah, it'll be. I think it'll be like if you buy from her directly, it'll be $37 for our shirt. I don't want to quote it directly. It may be 40. Okay,
We'll have a link next week.
but we'll get there. But quality shit. It's a friend of mine. It's made locally here in Michigan. Yeah, it's good shit. So and get shipped fast, except for if you're Renee.
I got it the day of the show.
You did, dude, and I don't. Yeah, no. Like the big thing is like us. It's like our thing, but it's like yo, like it's our logo, but with the American flag on the right side. It's on the right side for us. We're veterans. Dude, like this shit is awesome. Are we making money on these shirts? No. Uh, do we give a fuck about it? No. Like at all. Like we don't give a fuck if we're helping other companies and making having them fucking promote us and whatever to get more views. Then yeah, maybe down the line, like yeah, like Terramana, I'd love to get a Miller Lite. I'd love to get Jameson. I'd love to get yeah, Buffalo Trace fucking sponsors random podcasts that we love.
They stopped doing that.
But like if it happened, I would love it. But like honestly,
Let's put it like this. Hold on.
look,
Wouldn't fucking burnt Krispy Kreme have been sponsored by Tito's by now?
he is, by the way.
He is not.
Yeah, he is. All of his bus, his whole bus is sponsored by Tito's. Every tour. And he does do a show on his podcast. On the Burt Kreischer podcast. But know what? I can, we'll go ahead and say we don't give a fuck about any of that. You know what we really want? We want to be featured on Dudes's podcast. The Dudesy podcast. We just want Dudesy to shout us out because I don't know any other podcasts that have been showing Dudesy so much love over us. Like, fuck off. Like, even if there is.
All right,
like,
I just realized who the dream sponsor is.
Dudesy.
Juicy's hard seltzer.
Dude, Dudesy hard seltzer. I would drink that shit all day, every day on this podcast. I would.
Yep.
I don't. It's like the most requested item ever. That's not real. But no, I really love.
It's possible I could get some Juicy hard seltzer. Oh
yeah. I would love to get like even just a shout out.
Come on, dude. Come on. I've been working on my Adam Driver. Give me some credit for that. I've been working on my Adam Driver.
So a shout out by Dudesy podcast would be like phenomenal, right? Like from Dudesy itself, the AI itself would be amazing. Like,
we're gonna have to
the shittiest recap show that we don't fully recap a show because we don't want to make the whole show about it, but we talk about it endlessly.
Yeah, we didn't even get into the second punishment episode where Will had to dress up as Prince Adam
from fucking He-Man, dude.
From He-Man. He's the He-Man's.
We're 47 minutes in, and like we've been bullshitting about all the bullshit like with Dudesy, but
it's almost
never
like
got into it.
It's almost like two dudes shitting around there, brother.
Three dudes shitting around this time.
Well, that's called simulation, brother.
Ha 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 ha! Hanging out with you guys, dude. I that fucking A. That's the latest episode.
Yeah.
Please fucking watch the latest episode. Dudesy, holy shit.
So just to fill in the little gap here, last week's episode, Will was, as punishment for losing the previous week's episode, had to come in dressed up as He-Man as his alternate hidden, his alternate identity. What was really cool was that like the challenge. I really liked that challenge, the painting challenge. They were tasked with creating a portrait of each other, and Chad went just a little above and beyond. I felt they were very equally matched.
A lot above and beyond. I think Chad's was 1,000 times better. Like you said, they were equal. No, Chad's was so much better, so much more in tune with the show.
I felt. Hold on there, brother. Hold on there, brother. Well, that's called an interruption, there, brother. No, but like I felt that their mindset was in the right place as far as creativity. Chad had maybe a little more layers and like colors and saturation and shadows and blah, blah, blah. But I feel the only reason he won is because he had the nice frame. He had it actually fucking painted in acrylic or whatever the fuck he had it done in. That's the only
oil painting, dude.
Oil, whatever, brother. All right. What? So now we're an art expert, brother.
Well, point made. When it comes to those paintings and the whole, like, I am in agreement with the whole audience that Chad's was way better. Like, way better.
Well, here's the other part. Chad doesn't have as much personality as Will.
Not at all. No.
Will is more of a character. Will is easier. Will is easier.
Will is way easier to pick on.
To create.
He is like a bigger star, let alone.
Yeah, but I mean, even just in personality, I'm sure Chad is huge in his fucking world. You know, I mean, like he's done shit in wrestling, I believe. Like I think he wrote for wrestling for a little bit. You know, no, and he's wrote. Well, he loves The Bachelor. Either way, he's written fucking multiple like best selling.
Bachelor shit. He's
Either
in the Bachelor franchise. Very popular.
you say
Very popular.
you say
But he's
Bathler.
not.
Either way,
I fucked it
either
up.
way,
Not
either way. He's a. What I'm saying though is he is a character. Jesus, and that's all you drink. You drink more than that. Anyway,
before here.
that's what I'm trying to say. You know, Will, while he is accepting that he is bled with Dudesy, you know, and he's been ran through the ringer, brother. It's mainly about Will. They have a great energy. They flow perfectly off of each other.
Absolutely.
But like Chad and Dudesy bring the best out of fucking Will Sasso. You know what I mean? Like
I agree. No offense to Chad. Like I love Chad.
Yeah, no offense at all.
All right, but like Chad is not the star of the show, and no offense even to Dudesy. Like Dudesy's nowhere near the star of the show. It's Will Sasso every week. Will with his impersonations, Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonation for his diary is the number one segment of the show for a reason. Like, fuck off. I love even when Will Sasso does this Jesse Ventura is all of his impersonation of wrestlers. Well, I mean, obviously I'm a wrestling fan, but like his old school wrestling personas and are all amazing and top notch. But Chad, what he brings to the table is he's very quick witted. He is very
smart. He's smart, dude. Seriously, Chad is a very, very smart dude. Like he does not talk like he's coming out of his ass. That's one thing I fucking hate about a lot of the other shows we listen to. It just sounds like a bunch of rich people just spewing bullshit out of their fucking asshole.
Like,
you know,
us. Like that's exactly what we are. We talk
but at least we talk out of our asshole, but we're more in tune with reality. You know, like these are multi-millionaires that we fucking help pay their fucking rent by listening to their podcasts on a weekly basis.
Right.
You know, it's when Chad speaks, he's not coming from a place of ignorance. He's a fucking dude who's very introspective. He's very self-reflective. He is observant and respectful of other people's opinions and facts.
Very.
He's not dumb. The dude fucking really takes everything into consideration before he fucking speaks. Unlike the rest of us. We're idiots.
Because you and I don't. We're assholes. And don't give a fuck about most people's comments, which is really weird that we have no comments at all tonight. Like,
it's a little slow.
Really watching the comments and hoping we would get some, but we haven't. And
maybe Stephanie's just being nice like I am and just leaving it playing in the background.
Maybe.
We'll go back. All right. We're going to go back, after we finish.
I do know that I have a new listener tonight. Annie Marie. I had my 20th high school union a couple weeks ago, and holy shit, I got hammered at that. But
that's what you're supposed to do, right?
From high school, who reached out to me tonight and was like, "Hey, what's your podcast?" And I sent her the YouTube link and said, "Hey, we're going live around 9 and whatever. Hopefully she's listening. If not, then that's cool too." Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like I would love it. Like I love all the support we get, but like at the same time, the interactions that you and I have being like literally best friends from the Army. All right, like for so fucking long, um, well over a decade now that we've been best friends. Like the only interactions I give a fuck on a weekly basis are these in this podcast. We don't fucking talk on purpose all week unless we do the
Yeah. If sometimes though I find myself like just wanting to be like, oh my god, so I'll just say like 3 words to Dan. I'll be like, Dan, podcast, underwear, and then he'll know exactly what I'm talking about because he knows what I'm referring to.
But yeah, but like, and then even with that, like, we'll both go back and forth and say like random shit that we want to talk about, but like it's never really a full complete sentence. It is very chaotic, just like this whole podcast. I'm not gonna lie, like right now, like that last shot that I took at the second beginning of the podcast really just hit me right now. But Tremana. But
Oh, shit, yeah, dude.
no, we don't talk
Hold on,
because
just so you know, like my Facebook comments aren't coming in. That's for damn sure. Yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder if I got banned or you got banned.
Well, we're
Nor
live,
do I.
and I'm getting comments on my Facebook. That's weird. Either way, we shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Moraima for commenting on my Facebook stream of this.
Well,
Sorry.
like
But dude, so we can start wrapping up here. We were talking like because we'll get into the last shit because we're just gonna keep going in circles here. Food. I had one of the best sandwiches I've ever had since I moved to Colorado.
yeah.
Yeah, and it was the food
Is
truck
it
that
better than a brisket sandwich that I
then
literally had Saturday night or Sunday night?
how would I know? Can I talk about mine? Then you talk
What
about you. Can I talk about mine? Then you talk about.
I know, but I wanted to fucking just like spoil everything for you because the brisket, I'd punch your mother in the face for it yet again. Brisket sandwich, dude, with coleslaw on top.
I'm gonna say this right now: tequila is not your new fucking drink, dickhead.
Maybe if it wasn't so much of it,
Jesus, dude.
a lot of it, but
Dude.
really, fucking brisket sandwich with coleslaw on top, holy balls, and then that's it. There, go, bye, love you. Bring it in.
One thing we ask everybody every week is to tell somebody that you love them. You never know when's the last time you might see somebody. Telling people you love them is extremely important to us. Hug them, love them, cherish the people who support you, cherish the people who cherish you, love the people who fucking love you. Dan, I love your black ass.
I love you too, buddy.
From me and Dan, we will see you guys next week.